Hi, this is Mark Marshall with theBraudioPhiles.com and GuitaristMarkMarshall.com. In this week's episode of Anatomy of Guitar Tone, I want to talk about using a phaser pedal in front of a distortion pedal. I did this to simulate a little bit of a cocked wah vibe, and for those of you that don't know what a cocked wah is, that is when you take your wah-wah and you place it on, but you find a fixed position leave-in, and you might sweep until you find what a lot of people would call the sweet spot. Mick Ronson from David Bowie's band, Ziggy Stardust, the Hunky Dory era, used to do that, and Frank Zappa is well known for doing that. What's cool about using the phaser pedal instead of a wah is it goes through a couple of stages. It doesn't just stay fixed. I was using this Ripple jam pedal. It's actually called the Ripple. It's a phase 45 style phaser, and that means it goes through two stages of phase. I like that because the sweep isn't like super broad. And I placed that before this Empress Heavy pedal, which I was using to kind of emulate a little bit of an 80s kind of like JCM 800 vibe. I had the gate on minimal. What setting did I have it on here? I had it on what's called normal, which is just clamps down, but it's not super aggressive. It's a very musical gate, I will say, on this pedal. And I didn't have the gain up too high or anything too fancy about it. I was running into this Headstrong Little King reverb. I came about this sound recently when I was writing a cue for a television show. They were requesting something with a bit of an early to mid 80s vibe, so I was going for kind of that big guitar sound. I'd recently done another video where I talked about the placement of a phaser in your signal chain. And I'm not going to show that example in this video, but you can check out my video where I place the phaser before and after an overdrive to hear how that affects the tonality of the guitar.